everyone, I am Abby and I'll be your tour guide for today. Please make sure all of your valuable things are all on board. As we settle down, there are cold beverages in front of your seat and an itinerary leaflet for yours to keep while we travel around here in Pampanga. Looking at the time, it is now 8:30 a.m. so we may move on to our first destination. As we travel, I will give you a little info about Clark, Pampanga. Clark, Pampanga was the largest U.S. air base here in the Philippines that consists of international airports, casinos, golf courses, family-style resorts, and fine dining restaurants. We have now arrived to our first destination, which is the Clark Museum. The newly renovated Clark Museum features an expanded collection of artifacts, true-to-life replicas, old photographs, murals, and interactive displays significant to the history of Clark, Pampanga. After our day tour here in Clark Museum, we will now head to our next destination, which is a walking distance. On our next destination, we are here in Stotsenburg Park, but locals call it CDC Park. Here in Stotsenburg Park, it is a good place for outdoor workout, a picnic, and other outdoor activities that you may want to try. The history of Stotsenburg Park is way back in the 1900s. These posts stood proud and tall as they are the markers of the entrance of the Stotsenburg entrance in their airbase. However, when the Japanese have taken over their airfield, they have removed these markers and used them to be landfills. In 1965, years after the war, these posts have been found, and in 1984, it has been placed currently here in CDC Park. Time check, it is now 9:35 a.m. We can now go to our appointed brunch at Lola Nor's. For today's menu, we give you the authentic Kapampangan breakfast. Since it is Sunday, every Sunday, Lola Nor's offers a breakfast buffet. And we also have ordered some special dishes for you to try. Pindang damulag is a carbos meat that is fermented and marinated. Its flavors is a combination of sweet and savory. It is usually paired with garlic rice and the sunny-side up egg. We also ordered a kare-kare, which is an oxtail stew with peanut butter sauce. And for the drinks, we offer you guys a hot batirol. Hot batirol is more of a local's hot cocoa. After having a wonderful meal, we will now move to our next destination, which is Zucobia. Zucobia is a mini zoo here in Pampanga wherein you can feed the animals, ride a go-kart, and many more. After our tour here in Zucobia, we will now take you to your hotel where you can rest for a bit after that tiring flight. You can use their facilities to maximize your comfort. Then we will pick you up at 6 p.m. in the evening for our dinner reservation at Junjun's. The food that will be served to us will be their specialties, which is the pork barbecue and their soy fried rice. And for dessert, we ordered bibingka, which is a rice cake dessert with salted egg served hot with coconut shavings on top. After having a wonderful dinner, we will now head back to the hotel. We advise you guys to sleep early because the activity for tomorrow will be held early in the morning. Kaya payabak po kay kayungan. Are you all guys ready for our tour for today? Okay. Make sure your valuable things are with you all the time, and make sure that you have brought extra clothes, water, and towels. Because for today we are going to swim in Puning's hot spring. As we travel to our first destination, this bridge is called to be the Abacan Bridge. And on your left side, you may see a mountain. That mountain is called to be Mount Arayat. As we head to Puning's, may I remind you guys that make sure you bring all of your valuable things with you all the time. And make sure to not litter or leave your trash and garbages behind. It is now 9:20 in the morning and we have arrived here in Puning. So please watch your step as you head to the main station in Puning. And the staff will give you a little bit of briefing and you may change your clothes for swimming. Here in my watch, it is now 9:45 a.m. We are now going to ride the 4x4 vehicles to the hot spring station. After our time in the hot spring station, by 11 a.m. we are now going to the spa station, wherein you guys will have a sand spa. Sand is warm and it is very therapeutic. You will be buried for 20 minutes, and after 20 minutes you will now head to the mud station, where this mud has organic ingredients for your skin to be rejuvenized. It is now currently 11:50 a.m. We now head to the main station. You guys may have a wonderful shower, and after having a shower we may settle for the lunch. The menu for today is chicken inasal or roasted chicken. After having our lunch, we will now head back to Angeles City, and by 2:50 p.m. we should be at the Pamintuan's mansion. This Pamintuan mansion was built by the richest Pampangueños, Mariano Pamintuan and Valentino Torres. Also, Emilio Aguinaldo moved the government seat from Cavite to here in Pamintuan's mansion. And this is where Emilio Aguinaldo has declared the independence of the Philippines. Now on to our next stop at 3:25 p.m. We will now go to Museo ng Angeles, or in English, Museum of Angeles City. This museum is home to the stories and history of Pampanga, especially here in Angeles. The museum exhibits the evolution and development of Angeles City. It also shows the different culinary tools that were used back then for cooking. Now to our next destination, also a walking distance, is the Holy Rosary Parish Church, or locals call it the Isambang Maragu, which means big church. The church was constructed from 1877 to 1896 by the Polo Servicio labor system. This church has stood more than 100 years. So we the locals preserve this beauty and history of this church. On our list, we are now going to the Center of Kapampangan Studies at Holy Angel University. The place is full of Pampanga culture and traditions and history. This place is full of Kapampangan artifacts for visitors to see. The difference between the Center for Kapampangan Studies and Museo ng Angeles is that Museo ng Angeles focuses more on the Angeles City, and Center of Kapampangan Studies focuses more on the province itself, which is Pampanga. It is now currently 4:50 p.m. We will now head back to the bus and we may now attend to our dinner reservation at Mila's Tokwat Baboy. It is now 5:10 p.m. Please settle down and please enjoy the food that we have ordered for you today. We have ordered Tokwat Baboy, which is fried tofu and pork. The next one is tocino barbecue. It is young pork's meat that is fermented and marinated. The next one is sizzling sisig. This one is a Kapampangan authentic food. You must try this sizzling sisig. We locals don't want egg or mayonnaise in our sisig. It is technically a sin for a Kapampangan to put egg or mayonnaise to your sisig. Chicharon bulaklak, which is a deep-fried pork organ. And last but not the least is paku salad. This is also one of the most authentic Kapampangan dish. I hope you guys have a wonderful time touring here in Pampanga. As we head back to the hotel, I would like to give our thanks and our appreciation for choosing our agency for giving you a tour around here in Pampanga. We hope to see you soon. See you guys soon.